everybody. It is Waspive Library here, and I am back, finally. Well, I haven't actually spoken in a video in this is the first time actually this year, though. It was November last time I actually spoke. But, yeah, today I will be reading my story of the Scorching with human and dragon views. Alright. Also, I must thank everyone for watching this. And, because I worked really hard on this story. Alright, good. Goodbye. Boo-boo. 5,000 years before the main Wings of Fire series, humans ruled Pyria. Dragons were still in the continent, though. The day was sunny, not a single cloud in the sky, and it was a perfect outside day. Conmouth thought it was a good outside day, but his friends disagreed, saying it was too windy and said no to going out. But when he said they would hunt for a dragon, they were ecstatic. One of his friends pointed out that they hadn't seen one in over a year, but that did not stop the young, ambitious Conmouth. They had no success, and one of his friends, Fox, said, "See, told you there wouldn't be any." Next week, he went out by himself and found nothing but a dead bird. 3 months later, Conmouth saw his first dragon on a hunting expedition. It was a sky dragon with crimson scales and scarlet wings. He was mesmerized by it, so he went to find some more dragons without any luck. 2 years later, he found a dragon lair in a cave in the mountains and went to report it to the emperor. He told the hunting patrols to look out for the dragons and be careful. Conmouth continued his hunt for the dragons a few months later and found another dragon lair. He decided to poke around and found a nest made of moss and bird feathers. When he left, he heard wing beats coming his way. With the threat of the Diamond Empire attacking, the emperor wanted his own dragon to defend themselves in case of an attack. So he sent some of his men to hunt for a dragon egg, and they obeyed his order and went to look for an egg. They brought back an egg, and it looked so big it could hatch any day now. They tried to tame it, but it was pointless, as it said one of the science experiments the scientists were working on fire. But that did not stop them. It was not until it set 3 people on fire that they let it go. Poor people. Don't worry, they were okay, though. They were wearing fire-resistant armor. Conmouth was very excited about his first official experiment on dragons, but left with disappointment because he was told that the dragon egg did not hatch when it was supposed to. You fucking... Though so far, though, it has proven impossible to tame a dragon. But the emperor would not give up easily, though. When the Diamond Empire attacked, they did not have a dragon, but still won easily. "That will teach them not to invade our territory," said the emperor. The hunt for a dragon egg continued, despite several unsuccessful attempts at taming a dragon. They kept trying when they made a mistake and for some reason took more eggs. So the dragon noticed and went to burn their village to get revenge. That is the beginning of the Scorching. The dragons came and set the city on fire, killing thousands in the process, but it was fixable. The emperor decided to take another egg, and Conmouth was on the gathering trip. The day they set out for the trip was cold, windy, and ultimately a really miserable day. The group left a little after sunrise, but did not leave the perimeter for another hour because everyone wished them luck on their journey. How nice of them. As the morning went on, it got nicer out, but still windy. They decided to try to get back by tomorrow morning and hopefully be able to make this dragon do what they wanted. Not like they have Queen lost mind control, but whatever. But time is limited as the dragons keep burning more cities, which means this will probably be their last dragon before they resettle. They hiked through the mountains and were still lucky enough to find a valley where they might be able to camp for the night once the night falls. They found a large cave that might be home to a dragon, so they explored the cave but find nothing. They searched a few other caves and found a dragon egg, and they took it and left hurriedly and went back to camp to sleep. They arrived at the city's gates and found it in complete chaos. One person yelled, "We're all gonna die!" Another person said, "The dragons are going to kill us all!" I'm sorry for my awful voices. At that point, they realized what was happening. The dragons were attacking their city. They ran past a group of people that were at the entrance and headed straight to the emperor to see what to do next. When they arrived at his estate, he said to get as many people in boats as possible and sail away to find another place to live. They got the boats ready and loaded the people fit enough on the first wave of boats and the elderly on the second wave, which Conmouth thought was pretty messed up. But even though he was the deputy of the army, he cannot tell the emperor what to do. But after everyone they could fit was on the boats, they went to find a new home. Now, we're going to go into the dragon's view. Sky, a red dragon with yellow wings and gray underbelly, was angry. The little monkeys that are now called scavengers kept stealing her dragon eggs. So Sky got all her kind together to scorch the ground and get rid of these scavengers once and for all. Okay, we have got enough taken away from us by these scavengers. We have to fight back. So we will attack these cities of theirs one by one, said Sky. All around her were dragons of copper, red, yellow, orange, and some even brown scales among the crowd gathered around her. So next week we will gather again. All of you here will come with me to avenge the deaths of our not even hatched dragonettes. Cheers and roars echoed across the clearing after Sky's speech. Sky felt the happiest since her egg was stolen by these moon-busted scavengers. She thought, man, what if I can't do this, though? Like, what if it's not a success and the scavengers actually try to fight back? That's what Sky thought. She could have just caught them and eaten them. Just a simple act of vengeance. But Sky wanted more. She wanted to wipe the vile species off the planet. Make the dragon and have the dragons rule the continent forever. The next week, all the dragons from last week were here in the clearing, plus plenty of more species dragons. They were all riled up, ready to get rid of these vermin. Okay, boys and girls, we are all here because we've had something stolen by the scavengers. We will not stop until every single one's wiped off the map, said Sky, blood pumping through her veins. We will leave in the late afternoon and we will rain fire from the skies. Hunting parties went out to make sure everyone was well fed, and all was well until about noon when someone got sick because the hawk someone called was infected with something. It was a dragon named Falcon. He had the most comforting eyes Sky had ever seen. He was maroon with deep orange wings, with orange eyes and a gold bracelet on the left foreleg. He had to stay behind and rest, but he wished everyone luck. Everyone, we will be leaving once we're done eating. So finish eating so we can go, Sky exclaimed. Everyone was done eating, so she told everyone it's time to leave. They were flying towards the first settlement they saw, and she told everyone to get in formation. Boys and girls, we have waited for this moment. We've waited for years for this moment here. Well, actually, just a week. But Sky felt like to Sky it was over a year. It is time we get proper vengeance. Skywings, attack! She started to call them the Skywings, the group of dragons, the Skywings. They flew over the city, setting fire to everything they saw. Scavengers stared helplessly at them with dragon-esque eyes. Everything was chaos. Buildings burning, scavengers burning, and also their crops were burning too. It was so satisfying watching their city get destroyed. Also, dragons were killing the scavengers with their claws too. The smell of smoke is overpowering, and there was also the smell of meat wafting through the air as the dragons cooked the scavengers they killed. It was a successful day as the entire city was destroyed by nightfall. Sky was thinking that this is the best day of her life, but still wanted her egg back when a dragon came back with an egg and said, Sky, I found this egg. I think it might be yours. Oh my goodness, thank you. What's your name? Sky said. My name is Gazelle. Thank you, Gazelle. You're welcome. Sky was so overjoyed to have her egg back. The happiness was overwhelming. Sky had an idea that was very good, so this wouldn't happen to any dragons again. Creating tribes of different species of dragons, so they could be unified against anything of the sort. They'd have their own land that suited their abilities and tribe. Her group would be called the Skywings. That was how the first tribe was created. They would reside in the mountains, and so they'd have all the skies open to themselves. She grouped all the dragons together and announced the idea, and they were ecstatic at the idea. She was also the first dragon queen. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. Leave your comments down below. Also, if you made it this far, comment Queen Sky down below, alright? Also, there will be a part 2 coming soon once I finish writing this, alright? Goodbye. I love you all, consensually. Goodbye.